What's going on, guys? This is Brooks Beard with Think and Bank, your credit mentor, Mr. I Do Mortgages. And I wanted to have this session with you guys just to kind of talk about what's going on in the economy and some ways where you can protect your credit during this COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic. Okay. And there are a lot of programs out there right now that can help you if you are facing financial hardship or you're in fear that you will be facing financial hardship. And just to kind of start off, I would tell you the first thing I've been doing and I've been telling other people to do is to pull your credit report, pull a new credit report and see if there's any inaccuracies or anything that's hit your credit because of this pandemic. Okay, that's the first thing. So you want to get out a piece of paper and, I would list all my creditors that are on my credit report. And some may not even be reporting on your credit report, but you still may have a credit card or some type of loan with that company. You want to list all of them out, put their numbers beside it, and just contact them. Okay. And again, if you're seriously in fear of a financial hardship at the moment or in the future, this is what I would do. And just contact them. And I would say, number one, just ask them what type of programs that they have, right now during these times. I know some financial institutions out there are implementing something called like a forbearance collection programs, where if you are having some hardship due to coronavirus, they could actually kind of put some type of note on your account to say, hey, in these next 3 to 6 months, this consumer, the reason that they may have late payments or whatever the case may be because of the coronavirus. So they may have a program that maybe can extend your due dates or maybe help you skip some payments, things of that nature. There are also, programs out there especially with credit card companies. They're allowing consumers to, call in to maybe get a reduced interest rate. Okay, or maybe forego some fees during this time, or again, it may even help you skip some payments right now. And you don't want to sound too, I'll say, distraught when you're talking to them and asking them about these things. The best way to really approach it is to ask them, what do you qualify? Here's my situation. I've maybe lost my job. I've maybe my hours have been cut short. Is there, in this situation, is there any type of relief or program that you guys have? Okay. I think that's the kind of approach I would take with them. And then two, a lot of them are doing even credit line increases. So if you have a credit card with them and they may do a credit line increase without even pulling your credit. Now, not all lenders not all banks would do that, or, credit card companies would do that, but some will. They'll go ahead and increase your limit. You can just say, hey, I just need the max that I can be available for, just in case I need to utilize it in the future and things of that nature. So, and here's the good thing, I'm a big advocate of using credit cards, but I use them wisely. Because typically what I do is when I use my credit cards just to pay my monthly bills in general, so I can get cash rewards. So that way on a monthly basis, I'm getting, anywhere from $50 to $150 a month just in cash rewards for me just making my normal payments. And I pay the credit card off by the due date. So I'm never charged interest. So that's another strategy just to build up some cash flow for you if you haven't been using that strategy, right? I rarely use my debit card to pay my bills. I use my credit card so I can get those, travel rewards points or cash rewards, things of that nature. Another thing that you can also implement with your credit card, with the credit bureaus, you can actually contact the credit bureaus and ask them to put a consumer credit statement on your credit report. And basically the statement will be like, during the coronavirus pandemic, this is why I've been having late payments, or if I do have a late payment in the future, it's because of the coronavirus pandemic. You can actually put a statement like that. I think you can go up to 100 words. I think for Maine, it's 200 words that you can put in your credit report for Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, to put that statement on there. So if something happens during that time, since this pandemic has happened, that's the reason why it's popped up on there. And, they may not allow it to impact your credit. Okay, so that's another thing that you can do. Also, too, I would put again, I would always have a credit monitoring service. I normally invest in that anyway. I like to say I protect my credit, like my social security number, because it's that important, right? Because it's credit is everything today. So, and again, it can help you survive through this pandemic if you have the available credit. You don't have a lot of cash on hand. If you do have the credit to help you survive. Now, I always tell people, even if you do use the credit, you still owe that debt. So after this thing is over with, you just got to know that if you have increased your debt balance on your credit cards, that you still got to pay that debt back. Okay, and then two, if it goes over your credit utilization of 30%, at standard 30%, it can impact your credit. I mean, it can drop your credit score 100 to 150 points potentially. So I always say if you don't have to use your credit, and don't use it. Okay, not in regards to where it's going to impact you down the road, right? Only use it if you need to. And also, if you use a strategy like me, where I just predominantly use my credit, then just make sure you pay it off at the due date. Okay. And then two, even if you get a credit increase, that can also help your credit, just because you have more available credit, which that also helps with your credit score. So, I just wanted to kind of, give you guys some tips in regards to what you can do to really protect your credit, and then also to reaching out to your lenders, whether it's your mortgage, your auto company, credit cards. Ask them what type of programs they have in place. I've even heard, I've actually know that a lot of mortgage companies are implementing something called a payment referral request, to where you may be able to skip a payment for your mortgage, things of that nature. Now, that's going to depend on the lender. I would say I'm not sure if all lenders are doing that, but definitely something you can contact them and have a conversation about, to say, hey, this is my situation. What programs you guys have? Same with your auto loan. And again, same with the credit card, like we discussed. So, this can just get you guys prepared for a potential hardship in the future, where you maybe can prevent it if you be proactive and reach out to your lenders and creditors and all that, just to make them aware of what's going on. So I just wanted to kind of have a conversation with you guys and touch base with you guys in regards to kind of what's going on in the economy, and hopefully you guys are staying safe, staying sanitized. And hopefully this video was helpful. I also have some links below that could be helpful for you guys in regards to the coronavirus and stuff like that. In addition to, if you're looking to work on things with your credit, I also have some things below in that regard also. So guys, I hope this was helpful for you, and everything will be okay. This thing will get past us, and again, I will see you guys on the other side. Peace.